Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to this week update. We're starting with DXY, the weekly time frame. So far, we are still within the last wave 5. And looking at the weekly time frame, what I can still see here, it's in completion of the wave. And once we are completed, we should see a reaction. Now, the kind of reaction we expect, you can see here, after this completion and this price action, we add a very sharp movement to the downside, erasing this in 1 week. You can see from here, this top, we came down, we erased this in just 1 week, and we erased it to the downside, not just erasing one, we erased 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 4 weeks movement, 1, 2, 3, 4 was erased in just 1 week. And usually when there's a trend change, that is the kind of impulse that you will see that marks the end of a trade or of a trend. Even in correction, when you finish a correction, there must be a reaction, which is an impulse immediately. And immediately after that, we had this correction to the upside, and that is what we are expecting. So if we had gotten that in just 1 week, and this had erased completely to this point, then we know that we have confirmed a trend change. But for now, we still believe that we are still within this trend, and probably we still have one more leg to break down. So after breaking down one more time, then we can have a trend change or a big correction to the upside. That is what we are expecting. So we still have a few more down to go. What I can still see here on this weekly time frame, it's a 1, 2, and this a 1, 2 of a 3, and here we finish a wave 3 here. Then this we see as a wave 4. We are yet to break this. Now, looking at the internal structure of a wave 5, that is what we are still dealing with now. And for me, what I can see here, after this move to the downside and this correction that ends in a week, is a wave 2. And we may have finished a wave 3 to the downside, and we are doing a 4 or 5. So 1 or 5, 2 or 5, 3 or 5, and this is 4 or 5. So we now need to see the last leg, which will be an impulse to the downside. And immediately after that last leg, we should see another impulse to the upside or a big push to the upside that marks the end of that move. So far, with this here growing like this in a week, we're supposed to have had this. Completely erasing this will tell me that we are ready to go up. But for now, I think we still have. So where is the limit? We are almost there. These are the level you don't want to continue to hope that the dollar will continue to rise. We are at this level of the price, but I don't think we can push price past the base of this. Let me say this bullish candle here, this correction. I don't think we can push past 98,300 before we see that reaction. So we are almost there, and I think that this week we should begin to see reactions once again on the weekly time frame. So looking at the daily time frame, we are within this ending structure. We are within this ending structure on the daily time frame. This is the end of a wave 3, wave 4. So we are within this ending structure. I can see this as a wave 1 of 5, 2 of 5. Now this looks like a 3 of 5, and this is a 4 of 5. And like I said, within 98,200, this area, it's a strong area that, price may be rejected. So we are almost there. Maybe we still have one more down correction and up before we come down. So that's what I can see here on the daily time frame. Euro USD. Euro USD, also, you can see this is what we call a bull flag. Like we had here is a bull flag, a bullish flag. You see, for long, we had this correction of wave 4. Now we are in a wave 5. For me, I think this is a wave 1 and a wave 2 or 5 in an ending structure almost going horizontally. You can see the height here with this, and with the number of days we've done here, so tells you it's stretching out. It's not as if we are going to see a big rise to the upside. After completing this, one more move to the upside, then we come down. That is what I can see on the daily Euro USD. So a 1, a 2, and I believe this is like a wave 3 has ended, and we are doing a wave 4. With these two, a wave 4, and just like we saw with we might still be able to push towards 16,300 area. This area, I doubt if we get to 15,800, which is around this area. I doubt that, which coincide with the resistance, stricter resistance here. But that will be the most that we can do if we get to that 15,800 area. But 16,300 is still possible. So I still say that we may go up without breaking this top. Without breaking 17,500, we may push down the last time and begin to go up. So we still have that to go up. Pound USD. In pound USD, then we are seeing this big push to the downside, but I believe we should see reaction without breaking this. If we should break this, then it's a very ominous sign for pound USD. For me, I can still see this as an A, a B, and this is the C wave to the downside. A, B here on the daily time frame, C wave to the downside. Maybe at 100 extension or 123 extension, we should see a push to the upside without breaking this low. If we should equal this low, it's not good for pound USD. So we should not take 33,700, but I still believe that we may walk close to this point of 34,150 area before the price begins to push up again. NZD USD. Also, we may see price pull down one more time, without breaking this low. It's very this like correction within correction. So, but on the daily, we can see this major move, and this is the major correction here, with this bearish move now. So we can still see this as an A, B, and one more leg to the downside. Without taking this low, we may push up one more time. So that is what I can see here. Then we have yen, dollar yen. Dollar yen is trying our patience. Dollar yen is trying our patience. I can see that this top might actually be taken again. This top might be taken again. This top might be taken again. We might be seeing these as an A, like a B, this or W, then the all of these and X, Y. Anything is possible here, but I think we just need to, we should see reaction maybe around 140, 143, 149, 300. It may just be or not, because in here also you might be seeing a triangle developing in this wave in itself. After this first push to the downside, this WXY may have finished this correction to the downside, and this might just be the first impulse. Then we now begin to see A here, a B wave going up, and a C to the downside. And this B wave is looking like a triangle. Like this is like A, B, C, D, E. It looks more like that. It looks more like a triangle to me. This is an impulse. After this move, this is an impulse. Then we are seeing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be the last leg to go to the upside. So if it is a triangle, it may not take this top and it may break it. So, but the DXY is almost there. We might cap it before we begin to fall. It's a bit messy. Euro yen also, like I believe, is trying our patience. We should just hold on a bit. I think I did something during the week to tell us that we are within a wave 4. Yeah, this had reacted exactly in a wave 4. And this going to the upside, I don't think that this price will take 173 before we begin to fall. I think that's the ultimate. Around 173 area, this area we might begin to see a fall. And this looks like an impulse that is expected. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, okay, before that, let me zoom in for you to see. Now, this for us is the first move to the downside. 1, 2, 3. That's a move to the downside, and this had grown into a WXY. You know, this move in itself, like A, B, C. After this move to the downside, A, B, C of a W, and 1, 2, 3 of an X, and this is the C wave, which is the Y wave. And this C wave is subdivided into 3, like we said. The A part is like this first move, A, B, C. That's what I can see now. It's like an A, B, C. So the middle part now forms the B. So the top of A, the low of B, then we have this going up. So I believe that 173, we should not take that. So we should target this area here, between here, which is 172,921, but without breaking this area, which is 173,400. I don't think that will be taken before we see that reactions. We are almost there. And once we see that, there must be first on the daily, a push to the downside to break this low. So once we take the low of 170,800 or 850, then we are good to go down. So that is what we are expecting. So it's almost there. So we are expecting. I don't expect it to take the top for now. So within this area, we should see that push to the downside. And even if they want to go and take the top, we still expect some big correction, a 3-wave correction before we go up and take the top. It won't just go and take the top and break the top right now. It will still give us a corrective format if that is what they want to do. But for now, I still believe we are still within that wave. This may just go up. It may take 90. It may take 90 here, and after taking 90, gives us an a regular flat push to the downside, breaking low again before we go up. At the end of the day, it might just be a 90 extension, the regular flat to take the bottom again before we go up. So Whatever it's going to give us, we'll take it. Continue to look at that. Then the last one now is gold. Gold. The last one is gold. Yeah. The gold also has been moving up. So far, what I can see is gold on the daily time frame has given us an ABC or a WXY here, and price had been moving up. We are taught that this will be an X, but of course, breaking this sort of a B wave here also is the first signal that tells us that the price may be resuming back to the upside. So for now, we are seeing the beginning of an ending structure, unfolding for that wave 5. That is what I can see. So if I zoom in for us to see, I see a 3-wave here, 3-wave. How do I see that 3-wave? I see that 3-wave in this format. That's the first wave and A, B, C of the B wave in between, and we have the last wave being truncated, being shortened. That's what I can see here. So a 1, a 2 in the middle, like a triad, and the last wave. So, and these came down as 3 waves also, as a wave 2, A, B, and a C. The C, of course, is the 5 waves. So you can see that C wave here, which is wave 2, tallies with this, the support here. So this one becomes a 1, and this one becomes a 2. And so far, this one went up in a 5 impulsive wave, 5 waves format, then A, B, C. So this one becomes 1 of 3, 2 of 3. Then we should see this one going up at least to give us from here down to this point an 100 extension to 1, 2, 3 extension to the upside to mark with 3 and at least minimum. So we are hoping that this is going to go up and break this for now. Now, the top area had been taken. The top area had been taken now, this Friday, last Friday, yesterday, this top had been taken. We should wait for a correction, at least this to come down and, still come to this support here, the support cluster here around 3340 area. You have to look at the wave format, and probably we might just still get, another chance to buy from here. So with that, I've come to the end of today's weekly update. Be careful. We should be having some big news coming up in the coming week or next week that may actually change the tide, and push in the market in the direction that we hope it's going to go. So do like, comment, and share, and subscribe to this channel to help us grow the community, and send this also to friends, to subscribe. Bye.